boys and girls, it's Mrs. Bowser. Today we're going to review an array. Mr. Martin introduced arrays for you in the previous lesson, so let's go over it before we begin. An array is a set of objects or numbers arranged in equal rows and columns. Well, remember what a row is. This is a row. You can remember that by saying all the ducks in a row. How about a column? Columns are tall like pyramids. If you can think of the White House, the big columns in front, that is a column. So this is called a row and this is a column. And when we do arrays, it's like repeated addition. We're going to add the same numbers over and over again. Look at our little dogs here. We have how many rows? 1, 2, 3 rows. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. So we could add 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Or we could say 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Either way, we are correct. Now let's look at each set of arrays and we're going to look and see how many rows and how many columns before we practice drawing our own. So let's look at our little squares here. We remember rows go horizontal. So let's look at the number of rows. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many rows, boys and girls? 5 rows. That's right. And how many tall columns do we have? 1, 2. The number of columns equals 2. That's right. Now, what could our repeated addition look like? Let's try this addition. We could say 5 plus 5, or we could say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Either way, same answer. Well, 5 plus 5, ding, 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 ding. That's a double. Our daily double. 5 plus 5 equals what? You're right. 5 plus 5 equals 10. And if you were to count all these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy peasy. Look at that. 5 plus 5 equals 10. You know what? We could try the other way. 2, we know it has to equal 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's right. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Good job. Let's go on to the next one. We have our triangles. How many rows do we have? Remember, horizontal, the rows are. How many rows? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows. How many columns do you see? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. All right, 3 rows and 7 columns. What is our repeated addition sentence going to look like? Well, we can write it 2 different ways. We could say 7 3 times, couldn't we? 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals, who knows? Come on, I know you're quick with those math facts. We know what 7 and 7 is, right? It's a double. 7 plus 7 equals what? 14, you're right. And another 7 would be, put it in your head and add 7 more. That's right, 21. All right. Or what's another way we could write our number sentence? Yes, you're right. We could add 3 7 times. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's right. And that equals 21 as well. Good job. Now let's go on to the next one and count the number of rows. How many rows do we have here? 1, 2. We have 2 rows of circles. But how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. 4 columns. Well, what's our repeated addition sentence going to say? We could say 4 plus 4, couldn't we? That's right. And we know, ding, 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 that's a double. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Nice job. Another repeated addition sentence could be, we could add our 2's. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's right, boys and girls. Nice job. Well, let's look at our smiley faces. We have how many rows of smileys? 1, 2, 3 rows. And how many columns? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. The same. Wow, that's right. What's our repeated addition sentence going to say? Well, that's pretty easy. The numbers are the same. So we are going to write 3 plus 3 plus 3. And we know, boys and girls, 3 plus 3 is what? 6. That's right. And you add 3 more and you get 9. All right, 1 more and we've got it. The number of rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, rows horizontal. And our columns, just think of the columns in front of the White House and other big monuments. Abraham Lincoln's monument has columns in front of it. So, and there are houses around Olean that have columns. So how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. The same again. Number of rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of columns, 5. Repeated addition, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals. Well, this is easy peasy because we can add by 5s. Let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Our answer is 25. And if you wanted to make sure it was correct, you could count all those stars and find out that that is the correct answer. Well, let's go to our next page and see. Let's draw a few. And I want you to draw some too, so you can practice at home. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2. Well, let's draw my favorite, boys and girls. 2 plus hearts, 2 more hearts, and another 2 hearts. How many rows do I have? 1, 2, 3. How many columns? 1, 2 columns. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals, that's right, 6. 2, 4, 6. That was fun. Let's try 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Well, I'm going to try this. Stars. 3. There's 3 more. I have to do a few more rows. There we go. So how many rows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. How many columns? 1, 2, 3. So if I have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. We know that. Another 3 plus 3 equals 6. And 6 plus 6, that's right, 12. Good job. And we could keep going and going here. Let's try one more. How about if we do 5 plus 5? All right. I'm going to do triangles because we learned about that. Last week we learned all about triangles. How many rows am I putting? That's right, I'm going to put 2 rows. 5 in each row. So 5 columns, 2 rows. 5 plus 5 is 10. That was easy. And we can go on, boys and girls. Maybe it's your turn to try making some arrays yourself. Try 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. And try 3 plus 3 plus 3. And do some more. Do any that you'd like to do. Have a great day. See you next week.